Ladies and gentlemen of the internet, welcome. We're here today for episode 4 of Digimon Adventure. Yes, it's been a long time since we watched Digimon Adventure, but I'm glad to be back. I really enjoy the show. I obviously love the opening as well. I mean, 90% of what I enjoy is the opening. It's my favorite opening of all time. Probably my favorite opening of any anime of all time. So I hold this opening in very high regards, but I also wanted to just continue. So that's literally what we're just gonna do. Like last episode, we had another transformation. I mean, that's kind of to be expected. If I'm being completely honest, we're gonna have like a lot of these. We're gonna have a lot of them have their Digimon evolve during these couple of episodes. I'm assuming just so that, we can get the ball rolling, we can see their stages, and then we can kind of move on with like the actual narrative. But it was kind of hilarious, like the phone move just being in the middle of nowhere in the last episode. But it do be like that sometimes, ladies and gentlemen. Now I do want us to the opening, and that means that we're gonna get start the episode. So if you're watching along, these are timer-based reactions. So if you want to watch along, get your footage ready, and we're gonna get started. So if everyone's ready, coolio. We're gonna get started, ladies and gentlemen, in 3, 2, 1. Also, in case you're wondering, you can get early access over on patreon.com if that's something that you're interested in. Anyway, how y'all doing? I do hope y'all fantastic. For those wondering, yes, we are going to move on. We're going to do the whole entire Digimon series. Now, there will be 2 episodes every Tuesday. But, obviously, once we finish Adventure, we're obviously going to go to the next one, which I believe is Tamer. And then Frontier, I believe, is after that. I don't know, but we're going to do the whole series. So if you're along for the long ride, hey, if you're along for the long term, stick around, subscribe, and shoot, Let's have some fun. Oh, my love. Alright, yo. Yeah, man. I really do love their brotherly relationship, even though it's very subtle. Which isn't often the case with like shows, intended for a much younger audience. Those tend to be a lot less subtle. And obviously this isn't like, peak fiction. It's not the subtlety, the master of subtlety, but it's still subtle enough where I can appreciate it as well. And not directly in your face. Birdramon. Basically as predicted. We're just going to go through all of them. Which I have absolutely no issue with. How you not like freaked out / worried / wondering why there's just a random 40 limit sign on there? That would be the first thing I'd think about. Like, why is that here? Alright. Alright. Can't she fly? Like, she could literally just fly up in the sky. I never understand that. Whenever you're lost, if you could fly, just fly up and see, direction to go. Ooh. I like this OST. Oh, this OST slaps. Just like each human. Was that like a spinning wheel? Like a fly? It looked like your wheel on a car that was flying. Oh, this OST just sounds so nice. This OST almost reminds me of like Zora's Temple. It is wavy. We keep believing it. Hashtag believe achieve. A compass works? Well, never mind. I take that back. I take that back. That's why the compass is going crazy. Yeah. I'm just looking at where the... Yeah, there is a sun. I was going to say, look at where the sun is. If any of you have a watch, I don't know what they do. If you've got the sun, you've got a watch, you can tell where north is just by looking at the... If you watch Detective Conan, you know exactly what I'm talking about, alright? Yeah, you can tell just with the sun and a watch where north is. Depending on, like, which hemisphere you're on, whether it's the southern or northern hemisphere. Ah, that is so kind. That's a bit rude. That feels bad. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of a stupid idea going into... I think it was a stupid idea leaving the forest. Is that a ship? It is? Ah, this... Why is this OST slapping so much? It's gonna be a Digimon village. We all know that already. What? What? It's a village of... Okay, well. Babe. Yeah. Humanamon. This feels like a video game music more than anything. I mean, Digimon, I guess. Why not? See, that makes her smile. So what if she's lovey-dovey? Yep. Oh, don't tell me she's gonna force. She's not gonna force it. Please don't. That would just be so stupid. I hope that's not the way they're going with, because I quite like her, even though she's quite annoying in this episode specifically. But if she does that I'm sorry, that would be too much. Okay. How did nobody notice that until now? You're literally sitting with your back to it. That's a bit much. That's a bit much. It's about to be on fire too. How's... No way, the whole pond is gone. I mean, that's why the ship crashed, I guess. Okay. Yeah, it's more like a gear than a wheel. You know what these things remind me of? These things remind me of... For anyone that's seen the Broly movie, if you've seen like the... If you've seen Dragon Ball Z Abridged, step on me harder, Broly. It's those guys. That thing is possessed. Adult Flame Digimon. Special attack, Burning Fist. Alright, Meta no Mi. Okay. Flamemon, quite literally. How are you literally made out of fire and flame and your Togemon is just... I'm sorry. Togemon is just scary. Patamon! Patamon is cool. I like Patamon. Well, that forest is no more. You can prevent forest fires, ladies and gentlemen. You can prevent forest fires. So why are you running this way then? Like, why are you why are you running? Well, I was gonna say why are you running this way, but why are you running? Is there a narrator run too? These things ain't gonna run that quickly. Look at that guy. That guy's hitting Mach 3. You lot are barely, you know. You guys are like, that's like a cotton candy stream. Maybe Meramon just needs help. Like, have you thought about that? Instead of running away from him, how about one of you run towards him and ask, "Can I help you?" These are her creatures. And she is that almost like the leader, the older one, the one that evolved. I just realized this theme actually sounds a lot like, not so much now, but before that it sounded a little bit like Lacrimosa. Like Mozart's, not a lot, but a little bit like Mozart's Lacrimosa. Just a little bit. That wasn't enough, was it? Because they focused on like the thing, so I thought maybe that would have been enough, but no. You lot better start moving. Yeah. No time for long reunions and hugs. Well, this guy's already complaining that he's hot. I don't think your magical fire is gonna do much here. Did he just get bigger? Alright, spam that fire. And just like that, Puremon just went down. Figuratively and literally. Literally. Look, man, if I'm stumbling over my words, allow it, alright? I'm drunk. This guy's just getting... It seems like this guy's getting... Yeah, he is. No, it's not just my imagination. Is that what's happening? He's not doing anything right now and he's still growing. You run. You run. I mean, I wouldn't be fighting fire itself either. Hey, you know what? It wasn't that dramatic and she didn't force it, so I'm here for it. I'm here for this one, alright? Even though, like, all of them really should have evolved right now because they're all in the same predicament, but let's not speak about that. We gotta fight fire with Birdie. Cha! Cha! It's not that. Yo, that bird is huge! I didn't realize it was this big. Like, that Meramon has gotten like 5 times as big. And still keeping it. Yo, this... Shit, I was making a... I was gonna make a Moltres reference. What fuck? Moltres? I mean, fire... Alright, what are you gonna... Oh, that was kind of pathetic. Okay. Okay, I was gonna say, what are you gonna do? This guy is playing baseball. He's like, yo! 3 strikes you out, bitch. And it's fire too. What? Okay, I need to know what's happening to him and what that is. And it just disappears. Okay, we need explanation of what that black... I mean, yes, that's cool. I'm here for that, but I'm now more interested than anything. I don't know what that thing is. Hey, let's go. Let go. Hey. And the fire just stops by itself. But like, anything else on that wheel? Gear, any information? like that gear better come back. Like, that better not be a one-off story. Because if that was a one-off story, nah. Yo, you should be happy that you're getting food. What? You don't like rice? Exactly. Exactly. Look, he could feed me dirt and I'd eat it. Which is why I never understood how people go hungry when they've got clothes. Just eat your clothes, you know? Yeah. But I've got so many questions now. Not just about the wheel, but I've also got questions about, like, why was she, like, the only one that evolved right there? I mean, the argument could obviously be that it's her village, you know. She's seen her brethren / friends, not just Sora, and, you know, that triggered it. This song is a banger. I ain't gonna lie, this song is a banger. The ending is a banger. The opening is a banger. Let me look away while the preview's playing. Yeah, this episode was fun, but it was what I expected. But I have so many more questions now that I hope we get answers. I hope this isn't gonna be one of those scenarios where, because a lot of like the shows in like the 90s did this, which is why I'm now hoping this isn't gonna be the case. Like the shows in the 90s did the thing where like they showed something, you know, like, and then it becomes an unresolved plot line almost. And I hope that's not the case here. I hope we get an answer for that. I hope, you know, it has some sort of point, some sort of reason for existing. And that's really what I'm hoping for, if I'm being completely honest. I hope this isn't going to be like, oh, there was the gear. And Meramon got corrupted and, you know, the gear took over his body. What is that gear? You'll never find. I hope it's not like that. You'll never find out. Like, if it is like that, then this was a bad episode. If it isn't like that, I thought this episode would be great. So it really depends on like what happens in the future, whether this episode was a bad episode or a great episode. It was very much, you know, by the books, what I expected. The only thing I didn't expect really was like the Piamon village. I found that quite cute, if I'm being completely honest. They do look cute. Piamons, they do look cute, so I'm here for that. But I do want to know what happens next. And there's only one way I can find out, and that is to watch the next couple of episodes, you know, to see what happens next in the show, to find out, you know, where are we going, what is happening, what are we doing. So I can do that. I can do that. I can do that by watching more episodes. You can do that by going over on Patreon and getting early access to more episodes. But, ladies and gentlemen, with that said, I want to see what happens next, so I'm going to end it right here. With that said, I'll see all of you in the next one, everyone. The transformation was cool, but it's a giant bird. like, it almost doesn't feel like there's more to it. Like, it's a giant bird. I think the design is very... Compared to its previous, like, stages, I think the design isn't that great, honestly. I think, like a fiery type of bird, I've seen plenty of times, so, like it doesn't feel that unique to me. Now, you could make the argument, you know, the show came, you know, way before other shows, so, you know, you could make the argument. That argument doesn't really work for me, you know, because I'm watching it now. I mean, I watched it as a kid, granted, but I'm watching it now. So, like, that argument doesn't work for me. For me, the point simply is that I like it, but it isn't as good as its previous stages. It doesn't look as unique. It doesn't feel as unique as the previous stages. It just feels like a giant bird that can spew fire, or is made out of fire. And I've seen that before. Plenty of, again, Moltres. You know, literally the easiest example, just because, you know, Digimon, Pokemon. But, like, it's not something that I've not seen before, and I feel like even with other shows where, you know, something similar is the case, it feels a lot more fleshed out and a lot more unique in terms of character. Here, I feel like it looks very bland. That's my one criticism of the episode, but I don't mind that too much, because again, it can, like, kind of hop in and out of evolutions, so it isn't really a case where, like, I have to, like, accept it. You know, if, you know, it might be in it for one episode, but by the next episode, you know, it's gonna be back to its previous stage. So it's fine. It's fine. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, with that said, I'll see all of you in the next one. Everyone, until then, have a nice day. Peace out, and as always,